Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, pretty much everyone is afraid of the unknown. When you ask yourself, am I afraid of the unknown? The answer is yes. Isn't it? People are afraid of the unknown because unknown means there's nothing to stand on. There's nothing you're holding on to. You are in the moment where there's no familiarity. And because of that, there's a fear. There's a fear of unknown present in the people because of the past experience. When the past experience was struggle, when there was pain in life, but somehow the person has overcome that situation. Even after overcoming the situation, that experience sits in the head, and life happens from that experience. Especially when there was tremendous struggle in life, those peak past experience becomes the ingrained conditioning in the person. The fear of the unknown is coming from the past. The fear of the unknown makes us move from the past and makes us deny the present. Look into your own life. Why are you afraid of the unknown? Because of the past experience. Unknown, living with the unknown doesn't mean that we throw away what we have built up. Physically or mentally. What you have built up and what you have built up physically or mentally, it's there. Living in the moment, living with the unknown is the way to enjoy the present. Learning from the present and refining our lives pretty much towards a healthy simplicity. Towards healthy upgrades when we live in the moment, when we live with the unknown. By the way, living with the unknown actually sharpens the awareness in us. It keeps our senses alive. It's the healthy mechanism in us to support us, but we are afraid of being in the moment without the past. We are afraid of the unknown. The unknown, right now, The idea of unknown always brings the idea of what if, what if, what if. And that what if creates further narratives in our heads, the negative narratives, and we just latch onto the past, latch onto what we have, and we be in the present from the past to build up the past, not recognizing that the living from the past is already a struggle life, already a life with fear. From the truth context, living from the unknown itself brings forth the true nature of who we are. We are allowing the awareness to come forth rather than allowing the mind to come first. Mind is the past. Awareness is the present. We're allowing our true nature to shine in the moment. Allowing the awareness to observe ourselves and the things that we are participating. Living with the unknown is that. When we allow the awareness to come forth without the past, we see things. We catch the stuff that are missing in the craft that we are aligned with. We see the pattern. And we invite the missing pattern. And that's how you're going to make your craft shine. That's how you're going to bring your craft to the state of bigger picture. You make a craft come alive as a grand vision. But if you are living from the past, holding on to the past, and moving from the past, that itself is a bondage. Everything we're trying to do, we are building the past. That means we're building the struggle, building the fear in us. And every expression is the sign of fear. Every movement is a sign of fear. And we don't have to move that way. When you are not used to living with the unknown, we naturally fight. The fight comes in because our life is conditioned with fear. And because of the fear, all the conditioning resurface in our lives to avoid the unknown. Definitely, you can live with what you know. You live with the comfort, and you can still make things in your life, but that doesn't dissolve your struggle, your pain, your fear. But if you start to live from the place of unknown, you are always keeping yourself open to learn, to understand in the relative world. And from there, you can understand that the whole world is full of pattern. Pattern moves to a certain extent. Some pattern keep expanding. No matter limiting pattern or the pattern without a limit, actually it supports the bigger picture of the relative world. And you come to realize that the world is a pattern. Your art that you align with is a pattern. When you come to that point, then when you move back, when you start to walk in the inner journey towards to figure out the truth of who you are, and the truth of who you are is about dissolving the pattern. And from that reference and living reference makes sense, and dissolving the pattern, dissolving the conditioning is much easier, because you have seen the pattern. So seeing the pattern helps to understand, and when you are walking the path to the unknown and dissolving all the pattern to figure out who we are, there's some sort of clarity present in the person. So fear of the unknown is actually a good thing in life. Again, fear of the unknown keeps your senses alive. It sharpens the awareness. It brings out the true nature of who you are in what you do. You are allowing, by being part of the unknown, you are allowing your true nature to absorb. Your true nature is the consciousness, your awareness. Same thing. You allow the consciousness to be conscious of things that you are aligned with, as well as being conscious of your own mind. So, remember to be part of the unknown. The helpful tip here is it keeps your senses alive. It sharpens your awareness. If you are fear of the unknown, just remember that your fear of the unknown is coming from the past experience that you had struggled. You went through the pain in life. Back then, there was less opportunities. And because of that, there was struggle. But now, there's abundance of stuff present in the world. You can associate with something, and you can, make things for yourself. So you don't have to live from the past and struggle in the present and the future. Live in the moment, live without the past by participating in the unknown, and explore your life. And this is the way to live your life to the fullest. Isn't it? Living your life without the past is living your life to the fullest. And living your life to the fullest will make you understand things better. And when you're ready to walk in the spiritual path, there's already a lot of understanding of the pattern world. When you see the pattern world, reversing the pattern is much easier. But if you don't see the pattern, then there is imagination in the person, and then there is that superstitions in the person. You know, imagination and superstitious quality just makes the whole path unclear, the spiritual path unclear. So it's good to understand the world, and from there we can do the reverse engineering to understand ourselves by seeing the plain sight truth. Anyway, unknown is good. Unknown puts you in the present. Unknown sharpens your awareness. It's all good. So allow yourself to be in the unknown and just be present, and let yourself cast the stuff that you have missed in the past. Anyway, I hope this video makes sense to some extent. Again, to figure out the truth of who we are is reverse engineering of the mind, tracing the mind backward. And if you have been following this channel, you know already, just keep going backward in your mind, and that's the way to see the truth of who you are. Yeah, that's all in this video. I know lots of you are new to my channel. Support this channel with a subscription. That would be great. Okay, thank you. Take care for now. Bye.